It's June 24th, 2015. If you enjoy Steve, you can probably catch him on an old episode of To Catch a Predator. And this
What?
is your Fortean Slip news.
That wasn't even funny.
I thought it was.
I was never on any episodes of To Catch a Predator.
Chris Hansen never offered you a cookie?
No, Chris Hansen never. That was the funniest part of that show.
Sit down. Have a cookie.
Go ahead. Have a drink. Want some lemonade?
What brings you here?
Oh, by the way, you're busted. Fucktard. All right, in our first story, this is actually my favorite story, but I wanted to save the best for last, so we're going to do this one first. From abcnews.go.com, man discovers mysterious large face on Canada cliffside after a 2-year search. A mysterious large face on the cliffside of an island in the Pacific Rim National Park Reserve has recently been rediscovered by a man from who has been searching for the face for over 2 years, according to government agency Parks Canada. This is the guy's real name. This is Hank Gus. That's his name.
Hank Gus.
I like that name. Of the, okay, this is going to be hard, but I've heard it pronounced, and I hope I can do it. Hank Gus of the Seashot First Nation, an Aboriginal group in the area. First heard about
so he's an Eskimo or a native.
Aboriginal group, native, yes. First heard about the face in the rocks of Reeks Island, part of the Broken Group Islands, 2 years ago after hearing a story that a kayaking tourist spotted the face in 2008, said Parks Canada First Nations Program Manager Matthew Payne. He added that Gus was not able to find the reported face until just a few weeks ago. Gus and some Seashot, somebody's going to correct me on this. Some Seashot beach keepers recently discovered it a few weeks ago, and they were very excited to share it with us and the archaeologists we work with. Payne, 43, told ABC News Today. We went out to see it recently, and it's remarkable. It's really a face staring back at you.
That's awesome. Big face.
It's really cool. If you get a chance to see it, go to ABC Go. I'm sure Chris will put the link. It's really cool.
The link will be underneath.
The face is believed to be about 7 feet tall. It's similar to a wooden carving on the door of its Seashot Administration Office, Payne said. They keep giving me this word to pronounce, and I'm not sure I'm pronouncing it right, and I don't want to
And you picked the story, motherfucker, so it's your fault.
Yeah. The Seashot has lived in the area for thousands of years, so we're working with First Nations to find out if there are any oral histories. There's a lot of oral history.
Oh, ha, 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 Steve.
You knew I was going to. I mean, I can't hear the word oral and not, go there.
Yeah.
Have
you heard about the pyramid in Alaska, Steve?
No. I haven't.
We should talk about that one sometime.
Okay, we'll talk about that one sometime.
Supposedly, there's a pyramid in Alaska, Steve.
I bet there is.
I'm just something I'd heard.
Is it like an igloo?
No.
Made out of snow and ice?
No, I'm talking like a pyramid.
Like a Egyptian style pyramid, or
like an
more
Egyptian
like a Mayan?
or Mayan or Aztec or whatever the fuck they all are. Yes.
Awesome. Now Seashot First Nation and Parks Canada are trying to figure out if the face was man-made or if it's a natural marvel, he said. I can assure you, Chris, I've seen this picture. It is not natural. But they say Mother Nature is capable of creating all sorts of amazing things, though the face is very striking, Payne said, but we still can't definitively say if the face is man-made or not. Though the Seashot and Parks Canada would like to examine the face up close, the cliff the face is on is treacherous, Payne said. The island has a rocky shoreline with lots of hidden rocks, and it can be dangerous depending on sea conditions, he explained. You need to know what you're doing to go and look at it. The Seashot First Nation did not immediately respond to ABC News for requests for additional information. It is actually pretty cool. I've seen the pictures. It's definitely not a fucking natural thing. It can't be. That's my opinion.
Sure. I haven't seen it yet. I will look at it, check it out. I'm just hearing the story. I like this to be organic, Steve. I like to
Yes.
hear the story and react.
Oh, I like it that way too.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes
Kinda
hear the
when-
story, Steve, and not react.
Yeah, sometimes you do that, and that's not as fun. Well, maybe for you it is.
Sometimes
Not so much for me.
sometimes it's fun to fucking listen to you flounder.
Kind of like when Chris Hansen came out and talked to me. No, that didn't happen. From the dailypost.co.uk, John Lennon UFO sketch, a fake, claims stars former girlfriend May Pang.
Oh, I thought it was real when you sent me the link.
Oh, really?
No.
Because right in the headline of the link, it said fake.
No, maybe I didn't get that far.
But here's the kicker, Chris. But Berwyn Mountain's flying saucer investigator, Russ Kellett, insists the drawing of an encounter Lennon had with a flying saucer in New York is genuine. Of course he does. The drawing bought by Russ Kellett, which he says is John Lennon's sketch of an encounter he had with a flying saucer in New York in 1974.
It has to be real. Steve, it's got to be real.
Well, if John Lennon drew it.
It's fucking got to be real, man.
How do you... Mm-hmm. The former girlfriend of John Lennon is reported to have claimed a rare
Yoko
drawing
Ono?
of a UFO.
Oh, wait, that was
No,
his
no.
wife.
May Pang.
Oh.
May Pang. Mm-hmm.
He liked
She's
the
reported
Asian.
to have She's reported to have claimed that the rare drawing of a UFO by Beatles legend acquired by an expert on one of North Wales' greatest mysteries is a fake. Russ Kellett is known for investigating the 1974 UFO Berwyn Mountains incident involving theories of extraterrestrial craft crashing in the area. Mr. Kellett said a few months ago he bought Lennon's sketch of an encounter he had with a flying saucer in New York the same year as the North Wales incident. However, May Pang, who was with Lennon at the time of their alleged UFO sighting in New York, has reportedly told the online magazine Examiner.com it's a fake. She is reported to have said, "Seriously? This is not anything close to his drawing style. He never drew another one of the UFO sketch when he was with me. I have that one. He definitely would not draw one when he was living with Yoko and me, and with me in the picture, she means." So he was living with Yoko after her, obviously.
Fucking Johnny Boy was double dipping.
Hey, he's John Lennon. He could do whatever he wanted.
Fucking, hey,
except walk
listen.
down the street.
Let me tell you something. There's nothing better.
However, Mr. Kellett, an avid collector of UFO material and Beatles memorabilia, said it was known that Lennon had produced more than one sketch of their encounter in 1974. He said Lennon is known to have produced 4 drawings of the encounter. May Pang has one. Another is known to have sold for about 54,000 pounds at an auction held by Cooper Owen, and there are 2 others, and he has one. I know my stuff, and the sketch I have is drawn by John Lennon. Sure it is. Mr. Kellett would not say how much he paid for the drawing, but said it was now being stored in a bank vault.
That makes it genuine, Steve. If it's in a bank vault, I'm fucking all in.
Yeah, and
I'm all in with this. I'm all in with the stick figure UFO sketch.
Yeah, it's in a bank vault, and hasn't been checked out by any Beatles memorabilia experts apparently, and so we just have to take Mr. Kellett's word for it that it's the real deal. Anyway,
maybe you can do an interview with him like you did with
John Lennon.
No, with Russ Kellett, like you did with Norm Glasser.
Oh God, no! Please, no more Norm Glasser shit.
And maybe you can buy into his bullshit.
Listen, Norm Glasser, for those of you who don't know, was a very convincing Bigfoot witness that was really a very convincing hoaxer. There we go. Anyway, Lennon did have, allegedly, Lennon and May Pang allegedly had a UFO encounter in 1974. So that is pretty cool. And he even wrote a song in one of the lyrics of one of his songs. It says, "Nobody told me." The name of the song is "Nobody Told Me." I'm getting lost, Chris. He appears to refer to the incident with the lyric, "There's a UFO over New York, and I ain't too surprised." So that's the John Lennon UFO story.
I just did the Cash Landrum story, Steve.
But that wasn't involving John Lennon.
No, but I just did that as a bedtime story.
I did. I've seen it.
It's a UFO story, Steve.
And it's one of the best UFO stories. I think you agree with me on that.
It's one of the better ones, yes.
The more, I don't know, I would have to say, there's a spider crawling on my microphone. I would have to say, got him. I would have to say it's one of the more convincing UFO accounts, in my opinion.
Yes, Cash Landrum is an interesting account.
John Lennon, maybe not so much. I mean, yeah.
Well, if the drawing that I saw when I popped up the news story is the drawing in question, it's pretty shoddy.
Yeah, I agree. But John Lennon was known as an artist, but not that kind of artist. So,
no, I'm not questioning the man's artistic ability or anything like that. But it's like stick fucking figures. I mean.
It looks like my 5-year-old nephew drew it.
Right.
Basically. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is your favorite story of the night, Chris. Bangor Daily News. Did I say it right? Bangor.
No.
Banga?
No. If you want to say it like you're from Maine, it's Banga.
Banga?
But
getting close?
If you want to say it like it's supposed to be said, I guess, it's Bangor.
Oh, Bangor. I'll just say it like it's supposed to be said.
But
Bangor.
There are people that like stress it. I don't fucking know. It's a town. Stephen King lives there, or had a house there, or has a house there, or I don't fucking know anymore.
Bangor, BangorDailyNews.com. 7 times someone saw a strange creature in Maine. Was it Bigfoot? That's the title of the story. Bigfoot is one of our favorite monsters and is enjoying a new era of popularity. The term Bigfoot was invented in 1958 following a widely publicized discovery of giant footprints around a road construction site in Northern California. Anthropologist Dr. Jeffrey Meldrum, author of the Sasquatch Field Guide from 2013, describes Bigfoot as a hair-covered 7 to 10 foot tall, 600 to 1,000 pound hominid creature occupying forested areas of North America, as if anybody didn't know that information already. Not just confined to the Pacific Northwest, Bigfoot, to the surprise of some, has enjoyed a rich history within the pine trees. You guys call yourself the Pine Tree State?
Maine
really?
is called the Pine Tree State, Steve. Have you ever looked on Google Maps? You fucking
I'm sure there's a lot of pine trees there, but come on.
It's called the Pine Tree State.
The
fucking state flower is like the pine cone tassel bullshit.
Well, I come from Pennsylvania, and we were the Keystone State, so that's, whatever, And I don't remember what Mountain Laurel. Mountain Laurel was the state flower, I believe.
Sure.
The earliest stories of Bigfoot-like creatures are Native American stories from all over North America that may contain many accounts of cannibal giants and hairy men-like monsters. In Maine, the Penobscot told stories of the cannibalistic giant, I'm going to try to pronounce this, Kawakwa. Ooh, I like that.
Kawakwa.
The monstrous Apotamacan.
We're gonna have to look into some of this shit.
Come on.
We've now had the white monkey, and what was it called again?
Kawakwa.
The Kawakwa. We've got it.
Yeah,
we must do more research.
The Apotamkin is another one, and the Passamaquoddy. I think that's how it's pronounced.
You got the Passamaquoddies pretty good.
I think I got it.
You did.
The Micmac had legends of Chinu and Xinu. The Chinu of Micmac legends were a tribe of powerful giants.
Big Micmac?
Yeah.
I get mine with extra special sauce, Steve.
They were a tribe of powerful giants. Well, see, there you go. That's probably where they got the term Big Mac. because they were powerful, giant burger people.
No.
Favoring colder climates. Legend has it their piercing shriek alone could be fatal. Chinu were difficult to kill, and their hearts were solid ice. It was possible to befriend a Chinu, however, and their magical superhuman powers could benefit their human comrades. Hairy hominid anecdotes from American history, particularly the 19th century, permeated society and were often shared in popular magazines and newspapers. Employing terms like wild man or what's it, these accounts sometimes describe beings who were unquestionably human. Some accounts of mysterious human-like creatures dovetail with our modern conception of Bigfoot. Between accounts of Bigfoot, wild man stories, and other what's-it tales, there are well over 100 reports of giant... I'm struggling again tonight, Chris. But that's nothing new. Hairy creatures, 100 reports of giant hairy creatures occurring within Maine. Many Maine sightings have occurred near water or in forested areas or mountainous terrain, go figure. And most happen during summer or autumn months. And here's a list of some of the sightings. In 1895.
You say?
Yeah, a short list. Short list. Not 100. You know, there's over 100, but they're not giving us 100 here.
Oh, we only get the condensed version, like the Reader's Digest?
Yes.
Oh.
In South Gardner in 1895, a correspondent to the Boston Globe wrote of people near the outskirts of town startled by unearthly shrieks. 2 women and 3 boys picking blueberries had come upon a hairy monster that walked upright on its hind legs like a man. The animal looked like an immense African monkey. That's what it says. Early 1900s, Maine author T.M. Gray mentions in her New England Graveside Tales a woman's story of her father encountering a strange creature while logging. While driving to camp, a large hairy man ran out of the woods and darted across the road, causing him to slam on his truck's brakes. Joined by fellow lumberjacks, they searched for the strange creature, but never saw it again. 1942, the Bigfoot Encounters website contains a story of 2 sisters' childhood experiences on Medibemps. Is that how you say that? Medibemps Lake?
I don't know.
I don't know. You're from Maine. You should know this.
From Maine. Doesn't mean I know every place in Maine. Didn't we discuss this?
I think we did, yes. Medibemps Lake, where their family would go to fish for smallmouth bass. The girls would fish from a rocky island until one night a howling described as melodious singing from someone with a husky voice echoed across the lake. The girls were later confronted by a pair of hair-covered giants who took their fish. They stole the fish. That's so funny. 1973. Yeah, you know, it was melodious singing, you know, friendly type thing, and then they used that. Fish. Yeah, they used that to get in the good graces of these girls, and then fucking stole their fish. I love it. 1973, the Durham gorilla sightings. This is all really well-known shit right here. Began in late July into mid-August 1973. The first sighting was by a group of children biking on the Shiloh Road in Durham, where they encountered a creature they described as resembling a chimpanzee. You know, there are some people out there, Chris, who still use the Durham lore. I wonder if we'll hear about any of that, you know, to further their stuff. 1984, while engaged in trout fishing with his uncle in Sullivan, a man reported encountering a 7 to 8 foot tall creature, dark brown in color and in full view only 50 feet away. The witness estimated the creature weighed between 400 and 500 pounds. Wow, that's a big one. 2006. Hey, we get into the good stuff now, Chris. We're close. We're close. This is, you know, 2006. We're not that far off. Let's see what this one says.
Wait, we're moving to now.
We're moving to now, yes. So 2006, although I don't remember this person being around in 2006, I guess he must have been. Michael Merchant. Oh, that name sounds familiar for some reason. AKA Snow Walker Prime is a Maine-based
AKA
Bigfoot
Snowballer. Yeah.
Yeah. Who has conducted a series of interviews with Bigfoot witnesses. Among these interviews are an Ellsworth couple who related traveling south on Route 1A one October night, they suddenly glimpsed on the left-hand side of the road a figure standing on two legs that moved into the road. Backlit by a street light, the couple saw that it was tall, thin, and had very long arms. In a fluid motion, the thing hunched forward,
Did they have pictures of the fallen over tree?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Putting its hands on the ground and bounced across the road on all fours. When almost across the road, it was joined by an identical, smaller creature following in similar quadrupedal movements. The fluid, powerful mode of locomotion impressed the couple as apparently inhuman. I'm guessing it was probably a mother and a baby bear, but that's my guess. Quadrupedal. 2014. What do we got here?
2014.
Yes, that was just like last year.
Some
dude named Bill Brock of Durham has investigating a claim of Bigfoot in Turner with an accompanying video.
Wait a minute. Let's adjust the story for a second.
Okay, you go ahead.
Allegedly, we'll go with allegedly because we don't want to get in any trouble, Steve.
Allegedly.
We never want to get in any type of trouble.
No.
But allegedly, Mr. Bill Brock knew that the Turner thing was a hoax and then pursued it as an actual sighting.
Really?
Anyway.
No.
Allegedly. Allegedly, Steve.
Well, what the video showed was a dark figure, boy in a flannel shirt and jeans, a dark figure walking across a woodland trail. Brock is a believer in leveraging new technology in the hunt for Bigfoot and promotes the benefits of drones for data collection and evidence evaluation and hoaxing.
Does he?
Allegedly. These century-spanning accounts reveal the breadth and volume of mysterious human-like creatures occurring within Maine. Several people are conducting Bigfoot active research in Maine, including Dan Sousey, I've heard of him, and the aforementioned Michael Merchant and Dave Brock. Dave Brock? Who the fuck is Dave
Brock? Dave Brock. Steve, don't question the fucking paper. It's Dave Brock.
I don't question anything that comes out of Maine.
It's fucking Dave. Ever. It's Dave Brock.
That's what we're going to call it from now on.
He's not Dave. Really from Maine either.
What's up, Dave? Oh, he's not?
No.
Where's he from?
Allegedly from Ohio.
Oh. I did not know that.
Yeah.
If you want to be bored for a little while, check out their YouTube channels for their field research videos and thoughts on the subject.
Don't check out their field hoaxing alleged videos.
As a disclaimer, we have had our own dealings with these two gentlemen, not just Dan Sousey, because they don't even mention the guy except at the end of the fucking story. But he's probably the only legitimate one in the group. Allegedly.
Should we say allegedly one more time just in case?
Allegedly.
Okay.
We should allegedly say it. That story was written by Daniel S. Green. He's a resident of Maine. He wrote some sort of book called Shadows in the Woods.
And he needs to update his story so that it reads correctly.
At least put, the real right name in there.
No. He can keep Dave Brock.
Oh, no. He can keep Dave Brock. You're talking about the Turner video.
Yes. It's not anything good.
I had a chance to watch
anything worthwhile.
I had a chance to watch that video when it first came out.
Allegedly, Steve. Allegedly.
I allegedly watched that video when it first came out, and immediately I allegedly thought that it was a guy with a kid. You can see the kid dressed when Mr. Dave Brock interviews this kid.
Dave Brock?
Dave Brock. I think it was Dave Brock. Dave
Brock is the shittiest interview.
Yeah. He was wearing the same outfit in the interview as what you could see. pretty much the same outfit, a flannel shirt and blue jeans, as what you can see in the video. But hey, that's just my opinion of the video.
Dave Brock may have told me that I could have an interview with him when he was on Monsters Underground. And then turned around and told me that I couldn't have it.
Oh.
And then Dave Brock... No.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's the news, Chris.
As always, Steve, exhilarating.
As
your appearance on To Catch a Predator must have been.
It was not. It was not existent.